Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, Classic / Non-Classic. This is episode number 438 and Doubleshot number 355. Like I said last video, two TMNT trades. First up is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Casey and April. This contains a 4-issue miniseries written by Mariko Tamayaki, with artwork by Irene Kowa. Yeah, this continues from a plot thread from the Turtles series where they find an old scroll and they try to find the source of it, and they run into the Rat King. He actually is an old TMNT villain. I haven't read his debut in the original Mirage Comics run, but I remember from the 1987 cartoon, and I do remember him showing up in the 2003 cartoon and the 2012, because I have actually watched some 2012 cartoon, where he's actually voiced by Jeffrey Combs. Awesome actor. This miniseries is just pure. It's like the main series. It's just really, really good. Yeah, it's one of those mini-series where they have a plot thread from the series, but my guess is they probably don't have time to explore it on. They probably need to explore it like in a mini-series to sort of expand upon this universe. This is during a period of time. No, now recently they don't currently do it, but they have to have. This is just my personal guess that the Teenage Turtles series needs to have a mini-series published alongside of it. As part of its 2-series thing. Now it's just 2 ongoing series. You have the main series, you have the spin-off Teenage Mutant Turtles universe, and an occasional mini-series here and there. Basically, at this point, they have to have a mini-series. Now, this mini-series was only like 4 issues long. Yeah, it's only 4 issues, it's really quick, and it's really, really good. And plus, it explores the relationship between Casey Jones and April O'Neil. 2 really good characters who have very good chemistry with each other. Though currently they're no longer dating. I have no idea why they broke them up. I always liked these 2 as a couple. Especially since, well, both in the cartoon, well, in the 2003 cartoon and 2012, they're actually a very good couple and they have very good chemistry. Though in the 87 cartoon, they never interact with each other at all. As a matter of fact, Casey Jones was a bloodthirsty killer in the original 1987 series. And also, he never took off his mask. That's why I like the version from the 2003 and 2012 better, because one thing, he takes off his mask, and 2, just pure fun of a character. Plus, I also enjoy the version from the live act, the version that appears in the first of the live act. I haven't seen the sequel to the 2014 film, though I have heard the sequel was pretty irritating as Casey Jones. I don't have an opinion, so I can't exactly say anything in the matter. But the original actor who played him in live action, he did a really dang good job. And if you ever read his debut from Ralph #1 and of course the way he's in the film, it's very similar. As a matter of fact, the original film basically is heavily based upon several storylines. It's sort of compressed in the film. They did change some orders, some stuff in the live action film. But that's just something from their time. But this miniseries, really good. I'm going to give this book a 9 out of 10. This book is just pure amazement. Next up is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Allies and Enemies. This contains like a couple, like, the thing with this one is it contains 2 issues from 2 different series. You have the Teenage Mutant Turtles Micro Series, issues 5 and 8, and the Villains Micro Series 1 and 7. You have the stories for basically Casey Jones, April O'Neil, Krang, and Bebop and Rocksteady. Casey Jones written by the current writer of Venom, Mike Costa and Ben Espin. April O'Neil is done by Randall Ketzer, which I believe this is the same person who did the second and third volume of Hawk and Dove. Krang is done by Josh Williamson, who's the current writer of The Flash. And you also have the Bebop Rocksteady done by Ben Beats and Dustin Weaver. Awesome artist, by the way. Yeah. Casey Jones is basically kind of, well, his, how should I put this? Well, it's not exactly his first appearance in the universe. They kind of already did that in the main series. It's just a story featuring him. Here's some artwork, and basically Ralph is in the issue because, well, him and Ralph are best buds. Yep. The April O'Neil issue is just basically her going to, just kind of basically her going back to stock tech and just stealing stuff. Yeah. but it's got really good artwork. Yep. The Krang and Bebop and Rocksteady story. This is basically kind of like their backstory in a way. Basically a story of what they did before they became powerful. Yeah, that's really the whole point of these two stories. The Krang story, the artwork for that one, that's done by Mike Henderson. Yeah, this artwork is actually really good. It's actually one of the regular artists from the actual series. The last one, of course, which is Bebop and Rocksteady. This one actually, now in the 87 cartoon, these guys were goofballs. Yeah, here's some Dustin Weaver artwork. Dustin Weaver is a really good artist. I have his Run for S.H.I.E.L.D. and I own the trade. I consider this to be really good. It's just that it has a slight problem with it. Why in the world does it only have 4 issues now? In the case of that, the Casey and April trade, that's fine, it's a miniseries. But this contains two issues from 2 different series in one trade. I have no idea why IDW thought this was a good idea. Where, yeah, you got 4 stories, fine. But why is it like this for? Yeah, it honestly makes no sense. But the stories in here are really good. I get the stories. All of them are 9 out of 10. The trade itself, I give no rating to it. Just that, well, you get 4 stories featuring, like, well, basically 5 characters, but all really good stories. Alright, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, which will be episode 438. I do not know if it's going to be a double shot or not. I will find out when I get to it, okay? But until then, I will see you there. Bye.